Keemstar replies, so viewers' opinions are a problem? I got an idea. Get off the internet so you are safe from others' opinions. Asmongold responds, this is a completely reductive way of looking at the problem, and ignores the entire premise of why people are concerned with livestream fails. When viewers have their opinions influenced by biased sources and misinformation, how is that not an issue? Keemstar replies, may I remind you what you have said, because it seems you have forgotten. Reposting the previous tweet Asmongold made, he responds by saying, the "it" I was referring to was the intentional misleading information and out-of-context clips that are used for the sole purpose of pushing a false narrative about someone. Maybe that was unclear, but I'm surprised you disagree. You've had hundreds of people do the same thing to you. Keemstar replies, the overall point you are trying to make is that livestream fails shouldn't exist because people will have a bad opinion of a streamer, and they will go to their stream. But you, sir streamer, that is clearly biased in favor of streamers. Your opinions on livestream fails is sending hate to livestream fails. Small brain you. L. Asmongold responds, when did I say livestream fails shouldn't exist? Keemstar responds, I was being dramatic, but if you want to criticize livestream fails, then livestream fails can criticize streamers. Asmongold responds, sure, livestream fails can criticize streamers, but can you agree that there's a difference between criticism and misinformation? Keemstar responds, give me an example of the misinformation. Asmongold then responds, sure. This week, XQC talked about paid charity events, and was clipped out of context and used to demonize other streamers who previously did charity streams under a false assumption. By the way, I have another video on that if you want to check out what that's about. Anyways, Keemstar responds to him by saying, example how it was out of context? XQC was right. Some streamers do get paid to do charities. How is livestream fails to blame? What did livestream fails do wrong? Asmongold responds, it was out of context because XQC went on to clarify and explain the situation in more detail, but that was left out. Livestream fails is to blame because it caused them to attack other innocent streamers who were doing charity live streams under the assumption that they were doing it for money. Keemstar responds, so you were going to honestly say that no one watching XQC when he said this live on his stream left that stream questioning streamers if they get paid for charity events? It was only the livestream fails clip that caused people questioning streamers? Asmongold responds, no, it wasn't only the livestream fails clip that caused it, but livestream fails was certainly a contributing factor in promoting it and spreading a false narrative that streamers had to defend themselves from. Keemstar responds, false narrative? So you are saying that no streamers get paid for charity events? What XQC said was not false, and the clip is not a false narrative. You are just wrong. Asmongold responds, reality. Some streamers get paid to do charity events. Clip. Most streamers get paid to do charity events. Actual XQC statement. Some streamers get paid to do charity events. False narrative. X streamer does pay charity events and lied about it. Does that make sense? Keemstar responds, most/some, not really much of a difference. XQC and his statements are #1 reason people questioned other streamers about their charity event. To blame livestream fails seems incredibly dishonest. Asmongold responds, there's a huge difference between most and some. Some could mean 2%. Most means at least 50%. If livestream fails is where the misinformation is distributed, how are they not partially at fault? Keemstar responds, it's not misinformation. It's a clip of what he actually said in that moment. Most. Later, he said some. Regardless, the result is the same. Viewers will question streamers if they get paid for charity. Livestream fails did nothing wrong. Asmongold responds, witch hunting other streamers based on a false narrative is 100% wrong. Them having to come out and defend themselves from a lie is also wrong. Livestream fails is partially responsible for both of these things, and should exercise better moderation to avoid misinformation being spread. Keemstar responds, it's not a false narrative. He said what he said on video clip. Asmongold responds, yes it is. It left out additional context, and by leaving it out, people got the wrong idea about what actually happened. That is literally a false narrative. Keemstar responds, have you ever shown a clip on any of your platforms out of context? Asmongold responds, ever? Probably yeah. Keemstar responds, I know for a fact you have. Asmongold responds, then why did you ask? To which Keem replies, just so we are clear, you were guilty of the exact thing that you're accusing livestream fails of. Asmongold responds, I think we all are. That doesn't mean we are immune from criticism for doing it, livestream fails included. And with that conversation done with, that